Oh, Eileen. You've come with a new friend today. You didn't let a grave robber trick you into bringing them here, did you?
I know that I may not be the brightest compared to my sister, but I'm not that foolish, you old man.
It's merely that everyone trusts Clarence's shrewd nature will keep her safe. You, on the other hand, well, what brings you here? Richie? I wasn't aware he had any friends to receive regards from. Tronnen? So Richie's been shirking his duties too. Anyway, Richie is probably down below, sweeping and cleaning. Friendly warning for the newcomer. Never lay a hand on anything, or else.
Well, this isn't as scary as I thought it would be. Anything good here? Huh? Oh, over there! Ah! A ghost!
Ah! A human!
What? A talking ghost? Adventurer, exorcise it!
Don't you know who I am? The notorious grave robber, Afuaru's cousin!
Oh, that was scary. I've never been ghosted before. I think it enjoys haunting an ossuary falling into ruin. I thought that Houtman had the easiest job in town, but that is clearly not the case. Adventurer, what's this? Do you think the ghost dropped it? A key! The Bartali crest is engraved on it, so maybe it unlocks something in the ossuary. I'll ask Richard. Where is he? You don't think he's been hurt, do you? Come on, let's go find Richie. Oh, Elion, All, Sylvia, Thornwood Goddess, please keep Richie safe. Richie? Oh, thank goodness. Were you trapped in here? And are you sweeping?
No. This is just me salvaging the last bits of my pride off the floor.
What's all this commotion about? What? Did you cause trouble again?
Old man? Did you know that Richie was trapped in here all along? You really keep vigilant watch over the ossuary, huh?
What? Another grave robber showed their ugly mug? Oh, that cowardly Richie was probably hiding again. I can't be everywhere all at once. An ossuary needs constant care. I'm bound to forget a thing or two. Age takes its toll. You'll see. If it were your sister here, she would have done something clever, like brewed up a potion to make the cowardly goblin a bit braver.
Well, you're not wrong, but it still hurts. Let's go, adventurer. That's Eileen for you. Makes you wonder if she truly is the great Alustin's daughter. Sorry we didn't get much out of this, adventurer. I wanted to lift Emma's spirits for a change.
Oh my. The grave robber could have hurt you, Eileen. Don't you ever do that again, even if it's for me.
But I still haven't found clues to the nightmares that haunt you. This adventurer here is going through something similar. I'm sure of it.
No. I'm so thankful that you tried. I don't want anyone to be in danger again because of me. Hello. My name is Emma, daughter of Justin Bartali. You must be a guest of my grandfather. Well then, take care.
Hold on, Miss Emma. I'm sorry, I that I couldn't repay your kindness. But look at this! My howls of terror must have shocked that grave robber into dropping it!
The script is kind of old, but I think I can read it. It appears to be someone's journal from the Kingdom of Kron.
Ah, my poor, lonely Hannah. My dear niece. Lovely and beautiful to the very end. A spring's courtship blossomed into summer romance, which bore fruit like autumn. Only for the suitor to coldly part like winter, you persevered alone to rear your child. Only for the king to steal him away. Falling victim to an aged fool's selfish ambitions, seeking eternal life. The world came crashing down, but I shall remember Hannah forever. Even as I cleaned the nursing bottle she couldn't heat up for a final time. It is another trace of sin left behind by my ancestor. How long shall I repent his sins to wash away the karma? Well, I just can't keep avoiding it like this. Would you both listen to my sorry tale? In Kron Castle, ruined by sins of past, lay tiny souls hidden, tears amassed. I reach out to comfort those unnamed, but some strange force keeps me restrained. Then, black as smoke soon overtakes me. I flee and flee. Can no one save me? The crimson gaze. I can't escape thee. My piercing screams what finally wakes me. And now, whispers haunt me beyond my dreams. But I'm unaware of what those whispers mean. There's someone in my dreams who pushes me into Kron Castle. A man wearing a sheep's skull, surrounded by goblins.
If texts I've read are to be trusted, the Black Spirit has begun to take hold of her. Oh, we can't just sit and do nothing. Let's see what we can find at Kron Castle.
Eileen, if we take action, it'll put my grandfather in a difficult position. I read the rescript that the Grand Chamberlain, Jordine, had sent not so long ago. Goblins that were driven away from the plains of Agris by the imps are now becoming more and more aggressive toward traders. And those goblins, they aren't on good terms with the rebel forces of Medea, who are occupying the Kron Castle ruins. All this havoc may account for the Grand Chamberlain's foul mood as of late. Best not for us to add to it.
You are most dear to the Chief, Emma. And to me too, because you're my friend.
Thanks, Eileen, you're right. We've got to do something. In that case, meeting Grusha would be the best place to start. Grusha is a loyal protector of House Bartali. He's been keeping watch over the Goblins' forest.
A human. I'm Grusha, the head of the Velia Vigilantes Special Task Force. Kron Castle, you say? Best steer clear of there for now. We're poised to invade the castle soon. It's much too dangerous. To even think of going to such places with Lady Emma in your care shows your utter recklessness.
Then Grusha, let me at least meet the Goblin Chief. I've heard you boasting about how you became drinking buddies.
Eileen, the chief you knew doesn't exist anymore. Our race has been reborn entirely. The old chief who used to dance the in front of the bonfire is now buried beneath the fields of Agris. A young, giant and mighty chief has taken his place and now leads us goblins to the great battlefield.
What are you ladies doing here in the perilous Goblin's Forest? I myself have come here to inform the scout Grusha about something. Head of the Goblin Infiltration Task Force, Grusha Nork. According to foreign agreement, your job as a scout has been terminated. I'm sure you're well aware that the goblins turning vicious and aggressive is causing quite a setback in trade relations with Serendia. The Chief and Grand Chamberlain have already come to an agreement. You have no other choice than to follow their orders.
You? That's because the imps attacked our goblin base!
You're still acting as the goblins' mouthpiece, eh? Understand that Velia has no further plans to coexist with the goblins.
Yes, I mean, goblins didn't do anything wrong. Please, I beg you, give me another chance. If you only let me speak with them.
Another chance? Does Velia come first or do goblins? You're relieved of your post, and you'll serve probation from your own home. Well, who have we here? The hero who defeated Red Nose! Did you say you want to meet Grusha and the Goblin King Giath? We're more than glad to have someone as skilled as you do us a favor. But are you sure that you'll be fine with someone like him? Since our chief is so fond of you, I'll trust you with this task. However, bear in mind, the goblins are awaiting our swift subjugation. You'll have to finish the job quick before we start the attack. I'm looking forward to seeing the skills of one who could take down Red Nose.
Thank you. Thanks for protecting us goblins. Goblins are kind. But I don't know where the chief is either yet. Let's ask friends. They'll surely help. Oh, I almost forgot. We must go through a ritual before we do, or else my friends won't let you step foot near them. If you gain an understanding of our tradition as you destroy those totems, the goblins will accept you as their friend. I mean, not all of them. Everyone's been on edge since the appearance of the new king. Meet Toto and my other goblin friends. Toto, this person stood against the Velia vigilantes. He says thanks for protecting our forest, and that the king is within the goblin cave, but he is also not. Huh? Toto? What do you mean? You want me to look at the mural behind us? Was it redrawn? Us goblins are a race that have called Balenos home for some time now, just like the people of Velia. Well, that was before that violent, red-nosed imp exiled us. That's why the old chief would offer up prayers to the ancestors every day. He prayed for youth and the power to protect his race. Then, one day, a man wrapped in black robes approached him. The man didn't stay long, but imparted a black-coloured stone unto the chief. Shortly after, the aged, feeble chief passed from this world, after siring the new king. That stone might have been poison given to the aged chief to give up his own life. Huh? Hey, he wants you to follow him. cave that honorary goblins like I cannot enter. Only pure-blooded Gaia goblins can enter. Toto says that he'll support us. However, he also says that you'll have to fight against the Gaia goblins. The goblins are more vicious towards outsiders than ever. Do you think you can do this? A human commander's body has become the vessel that hosts our king! A human commander's body has become the vessel that hosts our king! But our king still bears the name of Kiev. Oh, mighty king, please protect us goblins! Please restore our peace! That must mean this stone grave actually contains... It doesn't matter. It's all for the benefit of goblins! Lend us strength!
I'm sorry. I know this place is dangerous, but curiosity killed the cat, right? I mean... Oh. Look! Black energy erupted from the cave you exited from, and formed this illusion on the rock. I've seen this symbol in one of my father's books. It's a mark indicating the Goblin King is hiding in a dark rift.
What brings you ladies here to such a dangerous place?
I thought I might find something useful, so we paid a visit to my grandfather's study.
The goblins stole the book we, borrowed while we were looking for you. What do they even need a human book for?
My ladies, all goblins know that boiling letters in a cauldron will make you smarter. I will take the ladies to Finto Farm, where it's safe. Find Lady Emma's book. You must look for a giant cauldron.
I knew I could trust you. Now, let's read the book to find out whose body Geath actually inhabited. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Croxus Antonio, guard captain for Noir III in Elionian year 135, forfeited his life when he dared to admonish his king for attempting to sacrifice a young maiden and child to attain immortality. The immortal alchemist said the ritual must go on, and the enraged king had Croxus executed, and his remains scattered over Awar's hill.
It's him. The one who led me to that sin-laden castle. He met such a tragic end. To lose his own flesh as well. He must have appeared in my dreams for a reason. I need to speak with him. Is there any way we can summon Geath from the Dark Rift?
There must be a way, Lady Emma. But first, you must eat. Your grandfather would have me hanged if I'd let you pass out. We shall ask Martina, the farm owner, for some food. Good. Now that our stomachs are full, let's try putting our heads together. Geath chose a body that's been dead for quite some time. According to what I know of nature, the body should have decomposed already. So how do you think he got around that?
Oh, that reminds me of something Father taught me last week in class. It was something on alchemy used to trap time. I remember it because I really struggled with the reagents. Clorence said something like, "Eileen, what good's ahead if you don't even use it?" Then she said, what did she say? "Eileen, you're so stupid you'd flip over an hourglass to check the time." Oh, right! Sands of Time! Using Papa's special recipe, it's possible to restore the flow of time where it's been halted. But It's difficult to get the materials. Only black stones of a purity of at least 73% will work. Papa brought some such stones to class last week, but I think, I used them all up.
Color me surprised. I should have brought Clarence along. She would have come up with another plan, surely.
I'm sorry. I'm not Clarence.
I think you're crossing the line here, Takros. My grandfather will hear of your behavior. Eileen, don't give up. There is always a way. We will find it together.
Well, I suppose certain ingredients can be substituted, but we'd need an object one would sacrifice their life for.
A goblin's horn should do then, I imagine. Can't understand why the bastards are so obsessed with this thing.
I have a black stone. It once belonged to the old chief.
Singular mind, eh? You keep mum until we start on about goblins. That black stone is better put to use elsewhere. Right now, we have a better tool at our disposal. The goblins themselves.
Quiet, I can't think. I'm becoming potato-brained standing in all these potatoes. What's your gut tell you, adventurer? I'll follow your lead.
You do know that goblins who've lost their war horns are good as dead, right? Takros, you still consider yourself human? You're nothing but a Median deserter, squatting in the ruins of a fallen kingdom. If you were so scared of goblins that you had to flee to Velia for sanctuary, you should have just kept your cowardly ass there.
I care not about your slanderous words, but I shall mark them as an act of mutiny. Once our operation here is done, you will be punished accordingly.
May the great king... And then... Well, you... And you...
Look at the black stones twisting their hearts like this. I can't stand to see it. I'll be working on the sands of time. Now, please fetch me the first ingredient. I require fresh blood of a weasel. Fortunately, there are plenty of weasels, and I've even brought my best friend along. This book may look a bit worn out, but she's full of knowledge. Without her, I'd never pass an alchemy exam. Next, we'd need a shimmering wildflower. They're sometimes found blooming in Awa's plains.
Since you're flower picking in Ewa's plains anyway, shouldn't be too hard to nab a war horn off a goblin while you're there.
Even in death, I shall curse you all! So you... And you...
Better take this fool to the research lab in Keplen. To lose one's humanity like this. Tragic, really.
The story goes that the shimmering lights from these wildflowers are the very souls of innocent children who were sacrificed in the foolish King Noir's search for eternal life.
Let's go hunt out a decent spot to brew up our concoction. Takros, can we trust you to protect us without riling up any more goblins?
Oh, we need to move quickly. Let's do our best to get this in one go. You got here quickly, and just in time. Ta-da! I managed to put together a makeshift magic cauldron. Don't look at me like that. It actually took a lot of ingenuity to put that together. All right. Now, if we perform some simple alchemy with these ingredients, we should obtain something known as the fragments of time. Don't look at me like that. It actually took a lot of ingenuity to put that together. Oh, look at the color of the smoke. I think that means you were successful. I mean, none of my past attempts produced such a color, so that's good. Take those, place them inside the pot, and you will be able to create the sands of time. Yes! I can't believe it! It worked! Oh, let me take a look at that. The sands of time. Oh, we did it! Hooray! If only Father would put this recipe on my next test.
It's the moment of truth. I shall call for my men. It's time we finally reveal the fiend behind the mask.
Finally. I shall meet with the one I've seen only in my dreams. This doesn't feel right. Pray, be careful, adventurer.
Sprinkle this on the goblin mural atop Awas Hill, and you'll be able to summon forth Geath from the Dark Rift. First look at. Takros probably should have already arrived in Velia by now. Goodness, adventurer. Whatever are you?
It was you, Gieth. The one who pushed me towards Kron Castle in my dreams.
Emma, be careful, okay? Will she be alright, adventurer?
He appears to be saying something. Adventurer, I wish to speak with him.
I need the power and wisdom to protect my people. It seems that I still lack both. I need more black stones. The black stones granted me the gift of this flesh. At the same time, so too began this dreadful nightmare of Kron. He spoke to me. If I wished for the nightmares to end, all I needed to do was but destroy the relic atop the spire at Kron Castle.
Who was he? Are you speaking of the man clad in black robes? Was he the one who gave you the black stone?
You seem to know a lot more than I thought. As he instructed me, I advanced toward Kron Castle, bringing destruction to all I laid eyes upon. And yet, at the spire, I encountered one who could not be killed. This body I inhabit froze at first sight.
You too have been dreaming the same nightmares as I. What did you find at the spire?
The thirst, it burns. It overwhelms me once more. Soon this body shall no longer be able to reside in this world. By the time I return, I shall be caught in the abyss, maddened by a pain that only my flesh shall remain, crying out. If only someone would remember that I shall protect my poor tribe forever.
Gia, wait!
I'm speechless. Did you end up losing that fiend? We should have joined forces to exterminate him and the rest of the goblins for good.
Gieth is gone for good, so you can rest easy. Though, do you perhaps know who's guarding the relic within Kron Castle?
And where'd you hear something like that? That kind of knowledge shouldn't be tossed around so casually.
It doesn't matter how we know. You're resident of Velia now, Takros. Don't you think it's your civic duty to tell us?
Understood, milady. I shall tell you of all that I know. None of this is news to the chief anyway. The reason the Median deserters could stay in those ruins, well-fed, well-supplied, is due to aid from an outside benefactor. Not a clue whom. They only dealt directly with our leader.
Outside benefactor. Sounds wealthy. And powerful. Oh, any chance he's got a baby face too?
I'm not sure. In exchange for their constant support, they had only one condition: for us to protect the spire's entrance at any cost. We were also instructed to never open the entrance. Didn't stop a few fellows whose curiosity was greater than their sense.
What happened to them?
They died. Milady, you're not thinking of going there now, are you?
We must head to Kron Castle. Adventurer, I believe this is the most opportune time with you by our side.
I see there's no changing your mind, milady. Though I'd ask, if all goes well, that you put in a good word for me with the chief. With our current numbers, a full frontal assault would be suicide. We need to go in with a small team to infiltrate enemy lines. Once inside, you'll find a man named Beetle hiding out in exile. He's the only fool still alive who's tried to open those gates. He too seems interested in getting out, settling down in Velia. With enough persuasion, I imagine he'd offer his full cooperation. I'll remain here and keep an eye out for Gieth if he ever returns. I entrust these ladies in your care. If I ever get a promotion, drinks are on me.